if you're a Cancer born June 21st to July 22nd, what can you expect for the month of May 2017? Let's tune in and find out. So, initially, I feel like you're going into May a little frustrated with your relationships, with your romantic relationships or relationships where you're trying to get somebody to do something you want them to do. So there's a little frustration that things aren't quite going your way with a certain someone or a certain situation. The good news is I feel like there is, by the end of May, I feel like that completely opens up. So it's just going to require some patience on your end and to not push so hard, right? To really just shift your focus and put your focus elsewhere so that that information can show up or that person can come back around when it's meant to. All right, so since we're starting about relationships, let's go ahead and start with personal relationships. For those of you that are in a committed romantic relationship, what can you expect for the month of May for you Cancers? So some of you are carrying a little bit of hurt, a little bit of, sadness, and kind of like, you're with your partner, but you're a little bit like, wow, you hurt me, right? So there's this, I don't want to call it a grudge, but there's a remembrance, right? There's a tenderness of, you remember what happened. And so I feel like this month, though, that it doesn't feel like it festers too much. It does feel like you're able to kind of like let it go and heal and really move through that. And it feels very temporary in terms of the month. And I do feel like what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself with your committed partner building something and working something together. And I feel like there's this renewed enthusiasm that shows up in the month for the two of you and for your future. So whether it is you're making decisions about buying a house or whether you're traveling overseas or you're wanting to go back to school and your partner is going to support you, it feels like there's this building energy going back and forth and camaraderie between the two of you. And it's a really nice energy. It's really solid. I also feel like there's some great romantic times for you this month where you may be able to get away, especially the weekend of May 17th. I like that a lot, that weekend for you guys. It feels like there's just this kind of idyllic setting that's going to happen or show up. And there's also some spontaneity, maybe even a trip or an opportunity to just jump on a boat and go up the coast or a long drive in a convertible. It just feels like these impromptu moments in nature that really are fun and carefree with you and your partner. So I like the relationship this month a lot. It starts out a little bit like you feel a little bit wounded, but it feels completely, and it could be for some other completely unrelated reason, right? Might have nothing to do with your partner, but maybe you were berated by your boss, or God forbid there's, you're dealing with a family illness, right? Or some other reasons that have you be a little tender. But I do feel like your partner's right there, and as the month moves along, you get stronger, and there's just this real connection and solidarity with you and your partner. So I like it a lot. Okay, so let's look for those of you that are single and interested in a romantic relationship. Okay, so I talked about this earlier where there's this frustration where you can't get somebody to either pay attention to you or give you as much time as you want with them. And it's just kind of like if you have your eye on someone special and they've got a half a dozen other people there that they're interviewing for the position, right? So there's a little bit of frustration there. It is temporary. I do feel like it opens up the middle of the month, especially again around that May 17th period. And then we have a new moon, May 25th in Gemini. And there's a lot of fun. There is, be a little careful around the people that you meet then. There could be some slippery people, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's like keep your eyes open. So if you go out with somebody and your girlfriends all say, hey, they're a player, they're not really boyfriend material, then fine, you know what you're in for. I'm in for a good time, and that's that, right? So you don't want to get any illusions about, wow, I'm going to marry this person when they're a committed bachelor, right? So this is what I'm talking around that May 25th moon. You may have this amazing time, but on the other side of it, they're not they're not relationship material. So just know that around that 25th, that it's really a good time, but may not be a long-term relationship. But I do feel earlier in the month there could definitely be somebody that can show up. So irregardless, a lot of fun this month, a lot of social opportunity for Cancers to be able to be seen and heard. And there will be, as we get closer to that new moon on the 25th, it could also be that the light really shines on you and you're attracting some of those people, those interesting individuals to be around you. But just make sure, like I said, don't buy it hook, line, and sinker. See who you're getting in, who you're getting in bed with and what's going on before you really give your heart away. Okay, so let's look at your money situation for Cancers for the month of May. So it feels like you have to dig deep, right, for the money, but it is there. Like you have a diamond, like there is money there that you can call on. You do have a resource, whether that's a banker, whether it's a parent, whether it's a sugar daddy, there is money there, for you to be able to grab and pull out. So definitely feel like there's money given to you. It doesn't feel like it comes so much from work as from generosity, that somebody's being generous with you and giving you money or gifting you money, right? So, and it could even be an early birthday present. Some of you may be graduated from college and it could be for that, or from medical school. So there's also money through your achievements coming in. Could even be that you've won a contest or an award and you're getting money that way, but it feels like there's money from your achievements. It could even be that you're given loan money, student loan money. So be on the lookout for achievements or contests that you can enter that have to do with your skill or with your gifts, because there could be money around that you could absolutely win. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, so let's look at your health for Cancers. Well, I feel like you're coming into this month strong. I do feel like there's, a little bit of remnants or irritation in the lung. And it could just be that your sleep cycle is off. You're feeling a little tired, feeling a little out of sorts, feeling a little bit run down. I do think that with the proper nutrition and just having the awareness of like, wow, I'm pushing myself too hard, or I'm doing too much, or I'm eating crappy, I need to pull back. It's because it's a very simple fix for you guys, very simple cure for you to change. Now, there may be some big revelations if you've got some confusing things going on with your body. You may have some big revelations towards the end of the month with the right healers, the right teachers, the right doctors, the right protocol that's going to work for you. So I do see new information flooding in or coming in at the end of the month to support you in being able to get well. So just have to scratch the surface, look for it, and it's going to be given to you right then and there. Okay, let's look at the unexpected for Cancers for the month. Some of you may find out that you should have been doing more, right? Like, gosh, I thought I was doing enough, or I thought that I had that done. There's this unexpected awareness around, oh, is this where I'm at? Or why didn't I spend more time doing this? I should have followed through. I feel like there could be some regret for you at the end of May about maybe squandering your time, or maybe, you were having too good a time and didn't get things done that needed to get done. So this can be changed, and it's just really about setting the tone and knowing at the beginning of May, what do you need to accomplish? And then asking the people around you, help me get this done. If you know you have a deadline and you want to get it done, then ask for the support of people around you, people closest to you, to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do, so that at the end of the month you don't have any regrets and there isn't this unexpected frustration of like, oh, why didn't I know that, right? So that can really be diminished and not be a problem. Yeah, here's the other thing. There's also some maybe unexpected news for you in terms of somebody who's been looking at you or watching you from a distance and wants to hire you. So there may be some unexpected career moves, unexpected jobs, unexpected meetings that happen for you at the end of June, at the end of May, based on your previous performance, or that somebody has been watching you or keeping an eye on you, or you maybe even have been in contact with, that may blossom at the end of May. And that could also be in connection with the new moon in Gemini, May 25th, where your career starts to open up and expand, and some unexpected good opportunities show up for you at the end of May. Some of it even might have to be doing around writing, communication, networking. Some of you could even have be invited to, a special dinner to meet somebody else. So it feels like it's very upper level or high level, and it feels very prestigious. So it feels good and it feels unexpected, sort of out of the blue at the end of the month. So something to look forward to, Cancers. All right, have a terrific month, everybody. Enjoy the month of May. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends. Feel free to comment below. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.